I know, yeah. So, yeah, recently I was on vacation in Borneo. You ever been to Borneo? Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. And I ran into some cannibals, like you do. And of course, they wanted to eat me. So they take me back to their little hut area. And they're cooking up the broth and they're getting ready to eat me. And I was like, guys, you can't eat me. I'm a comedian. I'll taste funny. Yeah. Interviewing is a lot like stand-up comedy. It looks like a conversation, but it's really a high-pressure, high-wire act, and one wrong move can end it all. I'm Kat Miller, and this is Dice TV. A resume doesn't explain why you got into IT or why you're leaving your current position, so you need to tell a story. Telling stories is a way to communicate without getting into the true complexities of a situation. So think of your story as your act. For example, when an interviewer asks why you want to leave a job, you could say you're angry over a cut in health benefits or how the company opted to not match 401k contributions. You should say, they look like they were in the first stages of going under, and then use the insurance and 401k incidents as examples. The lesson? Keep the story simple and broad, and be prepared to back it up. Jay Leno once said you should be able to do your act while falling out of an airplane. The same applies to interviewing. Be ready for anything. Imagine how much better of an interviewee you'd be after you've done it 25 times. Rehearsing smooths over those spots where you might talk yourself into a dead end or begin describing things you don't want to reveal. You don't need to be perfectly scripted, but you should have an understanding of what path you need to follow. When you finally sit down for the interview, start with a quick comment about something immediate and positive, like the commute, the offices, or the location. You want to build a rapport. So don't just answer questions. Have a conversation. And remember, you're allowed to ask questions too. Doing that not only helps you decide whether this is a good place to work, it helps demonstrate your soft skills. Yes, managers want a talented worker, but they also want someone who's a good fit with their team. If you only field questions, you might give the impression you're willing to take any job. You'll look indiscriminate, and you don't want to do that. All the world's a stage. Write, rehearse, and perform your next job interviews. In the end, it'll give you more control. I'm Kat Miller, this has been Dice TV, and we now return you to your regular desktop.